So in this video we will talk about DialogFlow Context, and at its essence a context is just a way to add memory to your chatbot. Now getting into the context, it can be a fairly advanced topic, but what I will do here is just give you a quick overview. Now there is something called an output context, and then there's also something called an input context. So let me take a look at the demo chatbot we have here, and this is a chatbot which can get information about chemical symbols such as carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. And here you can see that I have this intent called get atomic number, and as I click into that, you will notice that the user can ask what is the atomic number of some element. And you can also see that there are two text boxes here inside the context setting, and here you can see that this is like an expandable collapsible panel. So in this there are two text boxes. The top one is the input context and the bottom one is the output context, and what I've done is I've added an output context called element set. Then if you go to the another intent, here I have this intent called get atomic number with context, and you can see that I used the same context called element set, and in fact I set it as the output context also, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you can see that here the user can say what is its atomic number, and here the word its is actually having a specific meaning, and it's getting that meaning from the context. That is why I said that context is a way to add memory to a chatbot. So if you go back to this explanations I have here, the output context is something that you set when an intent is triggered, and whatever is inside this text box is going to be set as the agent's context at that time. Now you can also set multiple output contexts, and the input context is, you can think of it as the kind of the exact opposite, where this intent is only going to be triggered if this context has been set. And if there are multiple input contexts which you have defined for an intent, all of them should be active when you want to trigger that intent. In other words, if one of the contexts which you have declared here is not active, then the corresponding intent will not get triggered. You can combine the input and output context to manage the state of your chatbot. In fact, I have made a video about this, and it will be called something like managing state with context, and you can check it out.